Scratch Records.
The summit of entertainment.
Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballero, mesdames et messieurs, massa and gonderedem, once more it is your humble servant, His Imperial Majesty, Uncle Terence Mga Ashworthy Boy, the Vicar General, His Apostolic Annuncio, and today we shall be learning how to play the Border Dance, one of the rhythms from the northwest region of Cameroon. Stay tuned, I'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, how is this happening? This is the question I used to ask. How is it happening? It's not just about playing. Don't bother looking at my fingers. Don't look my hands. It's not going to help you. You watch our tutorials. If you haven't watched our tutorials, go back from the first lesson. I hear some people say, I'm specialized in playing zouk. I'm specialized in playing rock. I'm specialized in playing reggae. It doesn't work like that. With music, there should be no speciality. It's true that you can be so good in some genres, but you should be able to do everything. It's just the groove. If you can play guitar, then you can play every music. First and foremost, I want to tell you, Border Dance is a 4-on-4 time signature. And that's why I say I don't want to go explaining what 4-on-4 time signature is. Well, I'm going to make another tutorial specifically on this. I know the last time there was the time we've spoken on time signature. There is the 4x4, there is the 4x8, 4x16, which is almost the same compound time, and there are syncopated times like 3x4 time signature, 6x8, 3x1, those or 3x5. Those are complicated. Those are syncopated time signatures. Well, I will not explain what syncopation is now, but I'll make a special video, a special tutorial to explain about time signature. So ladies and gentlemen, remember I have told you it's all about the scale. You understand your scale. So this music is playing on the diatonic major scale. Okay, so I've told you we have already our scale. This is, and it's playing on the key of C. The music is playing on the key of C. This is the chord, and this is the note. Well, I'm not going to explain how this is the chord and how this is the note, because you must have already understood. If you never watch our first videos on guitar tutorials, on rhythm guitar tutorials, go back and watch, because we just have to continue. So if you're a starter, this is not for you. Just go back and watch all of them tutorials and you'll understand what we're talking about. So this is the C, and this is the chord of C. So now you need to understand the scale of C. So this is the key and this is the scale. So you have to understand the scale. Let's take, for instance, it was playing on a different key. If it was playing here, you would have done the same thing. You understand? So it doesn't mean it must be played on C. You could find yourself somewhere here, you do the same. You can play anywhere. If you were here, you do the same. The song is playing on the key of C, and this is the chord. So it goes like So you should be able to play do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. That's just the basic major scale. But if you want to go advanced, that's where you have to do something like. Because this one contains the major scale, the minor scale, the pentatonic scale, the melodic minor, the harmonic minor. I mean, it has every scale in this. So let's not do this, but just take the normal, the basic major scale, which is. And that's the chord. So this song is playing like it's a bottle down. It's a 4 on 4 or 4 on 8, 4 on 16. It can still go, depends on the groove, depends on the feeling. All right, now, but I did it on 4 on 16 as I earlier said, and it works like this. This is how the song actually goes. When you must have understood your scale, it goes like. So when you use your ears to play the scale, you automatically hear the sounds. You have to train your ears and you understand how them sounds work. But when you must have understood how to play your do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. That's how you understand now how in all of them notes, all of them free strings, you were able to play something. Use your ears. Use your ears. Pam, 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 pam. It just goes like, you know. So this is the solo, and now for the rhythm it goes like. This is the rhythm. It's a loop. A loop means the song continues. It goes round and round, just like music, from C to C. But use your ears. Use your ears. Padam, 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 padam. That's it. So this is just, and that's why you hear me, I play the go. So it's 1, 5, 4, 4, 5, 1, 5, 4, 4, 5, 1. You know, 1, 5, 4, 1, 4, 5. As simple as that. So you have to understand your scale and your chord. It's a very simple progression. 1, 5, 4, 5, 1. And that's why you see I play something like. Okay, now, I know it sounds surprising. You say, but what is this guy doing with 2 spoons and a bottle? You know, this is bottle dance, and this is how it's done in the northwest region of Cameroon. It's a traditional dance, or it's a folklore music. We call this folkloric music, which definitely means a traditional music to a people. And this is how it's done. So now, this is how you hear how it is. This is how it sounds. Okay, now, we're going to record this and put it in the song so that it has that original feeling of bottle dance. Okay, now let's roll. But I have to use the time signature. I have to play first and foremost with the time signature Well, when we come to software production, that's when we understand what I am talking about in this case. Okay, now let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, after all this work, now let's listen to the finished product. Let's listen to what we have. It's not a complete song, like I've not put kicks, I've not put drums, because it was just a tutorial to learn how to play it. But at least let's listen to what we have produced so far. So all we have is just the bottle and the guitars, you know. Like we have the solo guitar and the rhythm guitar, the solo, the acoustic solo to play the main lead, and we have now the strum. Okay, now let's listen to what we have. All right, let's go. This is the body dance from the northwest region of Cameroon. Okay? Right. The grassroots. This one grassroots. Enjoy yourselves. And go be a dancer. Head down the game now. And it's the 1, 2, 3, 4. Enjoy yourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been your humble servant, His Imperial Majesty, Uncle Terence Manga Ashua Tiboy, the Vicar General, His Apostolic Nuncio, the Echonkwila Luzungu Pyong, and from Scratch Records, it's bye bye, au revoir, adios, omba.